Good morning everyone. I am Sheetal Dholi from Gokhale Education Society, HL High School, English Medium, Oza Township. I am going to post a videos of Maharashtra State Board English Medium for Mathematics Part 1, Standard 10. Now let's learn the next part of Chapter 1, Linear Equation in 2 Variable. Already we learned in linear equation 2 variable, the meaning of linear equation in 2 variable, general form of linear equation, methods to solve the linear equation, graphical method. Now we will learn about the determinant and Cramer's rule. Determinant ABCD is determinant. If you observe here, ABCD is written in two vertical lines. ABCD are rows and ACBD are columns. See here, ABCD are rows, ACBD are columns. Degree of this determinant is 2 because there are 2 elements in each column and 2 elements in each row. Now here if you observe here, AB, these are the 2 elements in first row, CD are the 2 elements in second row. Similarly, AC are the 2 elements in first column and BD are the 2 elements in second column. So here the degree of this determinant is 2. Determinant represents a number which is AD minus BC. That means when we solve the determinant, that time we have to do the cross multiplication. See here, AD minus BC. Therefore, AD minus BC is the value of determinant ABCD. So when we solve the determinant, that time we will get the value of this determinant. Now we will discuss one example based on that determinant. Find the value of following determinant. A equals to 5379. Just keep in mind, determinant always written in capital letters. So here determinant is represented by letter A. So A equals to 5379. Now we have to solve this determinant. According to the steps, here first of all we have to do the cross multiplication, AD minus BC. So here AD, that means 5 into 9 minus BC, that means 3 into 7. So here we'll get 5 nines are that 45 minus 21 equals to 24. So the value of this determinant is 24. One more example we will discuss. Find the value of determinant minus 8 minus 3 2 4. Now here first of all we have to do the cross multiplication. So minus 8 into 4 minus 3 into 2 equals to minus 32 minus 6. Now minus become plus. So minus 32 plus 6 equals to minus 26. Here when the opposite signs are there, we have to do the subtraction and the sign of bigger number. So here the value of this determinant is minus 26. Got it everyone? Now let's discuss the next part, that is determinant method, or it is called as a Cramer's rule. Now using the determinant, simultaneous equations can be solved easily and in less space. This method is known as the determinant method. This method was first given by that Cramer, so it is also called as a Cramer's method. Now we'll just discuss the Cramer's rule or the Cramer's method. To use Cramer's method, the equations are written as a1x plus b1y equals to c1, a2x plus b2y equals to c2. Now these are the simultaneous equations. When we solve these simultaneous equations, the values of x, y are written using the determinants. The value of d is written as a1, a2, b1, b2. Here a1, a2 are nothing but the coefficient of x, b1, b2 are nothing but the coefficient of y. Then determinant of x is written as c1, b1, c2, b2. Here c1, c2 are the constant term, b1, b2 are the coefficient of y. Determinant of y is written as a1, c1, a2, c2. Again here a1, a2 are the coefficient of x, c1, c2 are nothing but the constant term. Therefore, the value of x is given by dx upon d. That means determinant of x divided by the determinant, and y equals to dy upon D. And this specific is known as Cramer's rule. Now we will discuss the examples based on the Cramer's rule. Now here one activity is given in textbook. To solve the simultaneous equation by the determinant method, fill in the blanks. Examples are given: y plus 2x minus 19 equals to 0, 2x minus 3y plus 3 equals to 0. Now see the solution. Write the given equation in the form of ax plus by equals to c. So first of all we have to convert these equations in the form ax plus by equals to c. According to that we'll get 2x plus y equals to 19 and 2x minus 3y equals to minus 3. Now we have to write the determinant. Already I told that determinant D equals to a1, b1, a2, b2. So according to that a1 means 2 and b1 means 1. And that 2 minus 3 already it is given. Now when we solve the determinant, we have to do the cross multiplication. A, D. That means here we have to do that 2 into minus 3 minus 2 into 1. That cross multiplication. So here we'll get, now 3 2s are 6, minus 6 minus 2 1s are 2. So here we'll get minus 6 minus 2, that is minus 8. Minus 6 minus 2, that is we'll get minus 8. Now we have to find the value of dx. For that determinant is c1, b1, c2, b2. 19, that is constant term, already it is given. So here c1 is given. Now b1 means 1. Then here c2. c2 means minus 3. And that minus 3 again given. After doing the cross multiplication, we'll get 19 into minus 3 minus 3 into 1. So we'll get minus 57 into minus 57 minus 3. Now minus become plus. So here we'll get minus 54. Now to find the value of determinant dy, for that we required a1, c1, a2, c2. Now this a1, c1, a2, c2, these are nothing but the values when we are comparing these equations with general form ax b plus by equals to c. Now here that a1 means 2. So 2, 19, 2 minus 3. When we are doing the cross multiplication, we'll get 2 into minus 3 minus 2 into 19. So here we'll get minus 6 minus 38 equals to minus 44. Now after getting the value of this d, dx, dy by the Cramer's rule, x equals to dx upon d. Then here we are writing minus 54 upon minus 8 equals to 27 upon 4. Similarly, y equals to dy upon d, minus 44 upon minus 8 equals to 11 upon 2. So the value of xy is 27 upon 4 and 11 upon 2 is the solution of given equations. We will discuss one more example based on that Cramer's rule. We'll discuss the example from practice set 1.3, question number 3. Solve the following simultaneous equation using the Cramer's rule. Equations are 4x plus 3y minus 4 equals to 0, 6x equals to 8 minus 5y. Now see the solution. Here first of all we have to write the given equations in the form ax plus by equals to c. That is the general form of that quadratic equation. General form of that linear equation. Now here that 4x plus 3y equals to 4 and 6x plus 5y equals to 8. Here a1, after comparing these equations with ax plus by equals to c, we get a1 equals to 4, b1 equals to 3, c1 equals to 4. Similarly, a2 equals to 6, b2 equals to 5, c2 equals to 8. Now we have to find the value of determinants. So d equals to a1, b1, a2, b2. So according to this a1, b1, a2, b2, these values are with us. So we can substitute the values 4, 3, 6, 5. Now everyone know that how to solve the determinant? Yes or no? Very good. Now see here, we have to do the cross multiplication. 4 into 5 minus 3 into 6. So 20 minus 18 equals to 2. Similarly, we find the value of dx. Determinant dx is c1, b1, c2, b2 equals to 4, 3, 8, 5. Again, to solve the determinant, we have to do the cross multiplication. 4 into 5 minus 3 into 8 equals to 20 minus 24, that is minus 4. Now how that minus 4 is there? Because 24 is a bigger number, and when we do the subtraction, we give the sign of bigger number. So here minus 4 is there. Now we have to find the value of dy. dy is nothing but a1, c1, a2, c2. So here we have to substitute the value of a1, c1, a2, c2. Though we get 4, 4, 6, 8. Again do the cross multiplication. 4 into 8 minus 4 into 6. So equals to 32 minus 24 equals to 8. Now by using the Cramer's rule, as already I told that one Cramer's rule, x is equals to dx upon d and y equals to dy upon d. We got the values of dx, d, dy. So here after substituting the values, we get minus 4 upon 2 equals to minus 2. And y equals to dy upon d equals to 8 upon 2 equals to 4. So in this way, by using the Cramer's rule, we are getting the values of x and y. And these values of x and y is nothing but the solution of given simultaneous equations. So here x equals to minus 2 and y equals to 4 is the solution of given simultaneous equations. Students, this is the example from the practice set 1.3. Similar examples are given in the practice set, so you will just try to solve the similar examples by using the Cramer's rule. In next video, I will take the next part. Thank you.